Today, I am telling you geometry of the tools. The geometry of the tools play a very important role to control the finishing on the workpiece, to life and also increase the mass production of the workpiece. The finishing is control on the workpiece are generally depends upon the rack angle. So rack angle is produced. This is the surface of the chips and this is the surface of the cutting face. And the difference between two. This is the rack angle. The rack angle help us. They flow the chips with a smoothly coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction are generally depends upon the nature of the material. This is a reference line. This is a reference line. Tool is away from this edge. The edge of this tool is away from the sole edge. This is the positive rack angle. The reference line. This is also a reference line. The tool is going away from this, away from the edge, away from this reference line. So is called the. This is a negative rack angle. This is a reference line. So the edge of the tool is same. On the reference line is called the zero rack angle. So when the tool is moved in the direction to remove the metal, so due to the shearing force, the metal will be start a deformation. The deformation will be start at point A and B. Then the A line is passed from this 2 point A and B. This line is called the shearing plane. This is a shearing angle. This shearing angle, This is a workpiece. This is a positive rack angle. You can see this figure is positive rack angle. The positive rack angle and negative rack angle and zero rack angle play a very important role to control the finishing of the workpiece. Now I am telling you here the positive rack angle. So what is the influence on the cutting? What is the influence cutting speed on the workpiece by the use of the positive rack angle? Number one is the positive rack angle is used for the soft material like aluminum and the mild steel. Number two is low energy is required. Due to the age of this tool is very low, so the low energy is required. Number three is good machinability due to the low heat generation. So here at this point, this area is a shearing zone. The shearing zone means heat generation. So due to the short of the edge of the tool, the low so the good finishing due to the low heat generation here. So due to the low heat generation to get the good machinability. Phone number is low depth of cut. The positive low depth of cut and low cutting force is required. Number 6 is tool life is shorted. Tool life is shorted due to the sharp edge of this tool. Number 7 is continuous chips formation. So continuous chips formation like this. This is a continuous chips formation. 8 number is the positive rack angle are generally used for the turning, boring and the chamfering purpose. 10 number is shearing action is smoothly. Shearing action is smoothly here to perform the chips. 11 number is weaker cutting edge. To weaker cutting edge, this is a weaker cutting edge. Weaker cutting edge. 12 number is rack angle is taken. Like for a aluminum 15 to 20 degree, mild steel 5 to 15 degree. This is the rack angle. Then we are going on this negative rack angle. The negative rack angle is also influence the cutting speed on this material. Number one is the negative rack angle used for the hard material like a carbide tips and ceramic. Number two is high energy required to cut the material. Number three is rough finishing due to the high heat generation. Due to the high heat generation means this is the contact top area is very high. So the heat generation is very high. So rough finishing due to the high. Rough finishing can be obtained due to the high heat generator. Number 4 is more depth of cut. More depth of cut are used. Number 6 is tool life is longer. The cutting edge of this tool is very high, so the tool life is very longer. 7 number is discontinuous chips formation. Due to the high depth of cut and high generation of the heat, so the chips discontinuous chips is formation. This type of the tool, negative rack angle tool are used for the facing, slotting and keyway cutting. Number 9 is shearing action not smoothly. Shearing action not smoothly. Shearing action is not smoothly due to the high depth of cut. 10 number is stronger cutting edge. This is a stronger cutting edge. 11 number is more horsepower is required. The more horsepower is required due to the depth of cut and to more cutting edge is very high. 12 number is rack angle is taken. Tighten for the material tighten 5 to 10 degree. Carbide tips and ceramic tool 5 to 7 degree, 5 to 7 degree. Both the angles are same. Carbide tips and ceramic tools. So we are going on this figure. So this is a zero rack angle. So zero rack angle is mean this is a reference line. The plane of the cutting angle is same on this surface. So this angle is called the zero rack angle. So zero rack angle it is used for the low carbon steel. Second number is tool strength is higher due to the zero rack angle. 3 number is medium surface finishing. 4 number is heat generation is very low. 5 number is medium depth of cut is used. 6 number is tool life is high. 7 number is high cutting force required. 8 number is continuous chip formation. 9 this zero rack angle are generally used for the thread cutting and surface finishing. 10 number is shearing action is very normal. 11 number is low horsepower is required. 12 number is rack angle is taken is 0. These are the figure of this positive rack angle, negative rack angle, zero rack angle. This is a uncut material T1. This is the chips T2. So T1 this is the chip thickness ratio R. It is denoted by the R. It is R. So T1 upon T2 is a chip thickness ratio. So just it is reciprocal of this R1. So 1 upon R is equal to T2 upon T1. T2 upon T1 is equal to K. This is the coefficient of the reduction chip thickness. These are the figure of the positive rack angle. This is the drawing of this negative rack angle. This is the zero rack angle. So positive rack angle, negative rack angle, zero rack angle play a very important role to cutting the material and control the finishing on the workpiece. These tools are generally used in industries to controlling the different type of the to make the different type of the object at a different type of the speed to controlling the good finishing. I hope that you will like my lecture. Thank you very much.